Today we're going to look at solubility of various cation and anion combinations. I have a list of cations along this side. These are the metal ions that I'm going to be looking at: potassium, calcium, iron 3, silver, copper 2, and lead 2. And then we're going to look at how they mix with these various anions. So we have sulfate, sulfide, phosphate, carbonate, hydroxide, and iodide. I'm going to start by taking the pipettes, and this pipette is potassium nitrate, so that's the K, and I'm going to put 1 drop of the potassium nitrate on the X going across. Just 1 drop. Well, I'll add a second one there. Try and get it on the X. Next I'm going to do calcium. We'll do iron 3. And the reason the plus sign is here is so that we can see if we form any precipitates. This would be the silver. Some of the precipitates are white colored and they wouldn't be visible in a white background. And some of the precipitates are darker and we can see them better with a white background. So the plus allows us to have both backgrounds. This is the copper, and the last one will be the lead. Okay, so we have one of each of the cations here. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the anions going across this way. So we're going to start with sulfate, and I'll add 1 drop of sulfate, and we'll see if a precipitate forms as we go down the line. So you can see that these are mostly clear, but here on the lead we formed a white precipitate. Next we'll do the sulfide. Next, the phosphate. This is the carbonate. The hydroxide, and lastly the iodide. So as you can see, some of these formed a precipitate and some did not. You should be able to use the information that you know about these compounds. For instance, our anions, you'll notice that all of the anions are paired with the cation sodium. So or sodium sulfate, sodium sulfide, sodium phosphate, sodium carbonate, sodium hydroxide, and sodium iodide, which should lead you to the conclusion that all of the sodium compounds are soluble. Now, the next thing you want to do is find out if any of your cations are also soluble and with what. Likewise, you can look at your cations and you can see that all of the cations have been combined with nitrate. So we have lead nitrate, copper nitrate, silver nitrate, iron nitrate, iron 3 nitrate, calcium nitrate, and potassium nitrate, and that should lead you to the conclusion that all nitrates are soluble, and you can look to see if any of the other cations are also soluble.